Hello everyone, this is Azaralis, and we are back again with some more Warframe. Today we're going to be going ahead and talking about the Synapse. Really guys, the whole entire reason I picked this up is because I needed a weapon that was good at taking out a Lad V on Themisto. So, very simple. I grab a Synapse, I shoot it through an electric shield, big huge damages. There you go. Really guys, the main tips that I can give you for whether or not you want to use a Synapse is really just the fact that on a Volt or a Rhino is where you're going to see the most damage from this, and especially on a Volt, and that's because Volt is his electric shield will go ahead and create or make this weapon so it has a much more manageable range. So really the way that this Synapse works is it is sacrificing the ability to have as much range as the things like the Soma and the Boltor for its damage. Pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the builds I got. The first one you're going to see is an anti-corpus build. This is a magnetic and poison damage build. Very simple, very straightforward, guys. There's ways you can shuffle these things around to put on Banes of Corpus, whatever you want to do. But really, guys, the stats is what it does here. We have 125% critical chance. We have a 4.4 times critical multiplier. We then have 157 magnetic damage with a 94.3 toxin damage. Still with a respectable 37.6 status chance. It's a really great weapon. I have a lot of fun with it. What I do want to remind you guys is that since I'm a Volt, I'm going to constantly be shooting this with a 6.4 times critical multiplier. So hence why I'm doing so much DPS with it. But let's take a look at another build. We have the Serration Split Chamber High Voltage, Stormbringer, and Infected Clip. So we're going for a corrosive damage build on this one. A little bit less on the status per second, but we do have a one from the top speed trigger, which is going to make it so that we have we do a considerable amount of damage, guys, with this thing. And the same exact point strike and vital sense. The last build that I have to show you guys is, of course, the radiation build. This is for fighting bosses and fighting enemies who are going to be taking excess radiation damage, like Grineer and things of that nature. It's the same exact build as the corrosive one, but all we're doing is we have radiation as opposed to corrosive. The exact same approach. One thing that I do want to show you guys for both of those builds is you can very easily go ahead, grab yourself a rank 8 point strike. Where's my rank 8 point strike? There it is. You can easily grab yourself a rank 8 point strike, and since we're talking about Grineer right now, you can easily swap out your speed trigger for a Bane of Grineer. This is going to raise your base damage just a little bit. The main focus that you're going to have to do when you're going into higher level content using a build like this without a speed trigger is you really want to be aiming for headshots. Headshots are absolute cakewalk on Grineer. Almost all Grineer have a highlighted face portion of their armor, so it's so easy. And this is definitely one of those builds where you're going to see huge crits coming out of shooting them in the face. Especially with a Volt, because you figure 6.6 or 6.4 times critical multiplier, add another 3 to that because you just headshot at the guy. Now you're talking about a 9.4 times. Craziness. Crazy huge damage. Crazy huge damage. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you on the Synapse. There is one other thing I wanted to touch base on in this video real quick, and that is that I have been having a ball with the Act Magnus. These guys, to be honest, guys, they're not the best handguns in the world. I'm not going to tell you that you should immediately drop whatever you're doing and go get them, but they're worth a try. If you've never tried them before, they have the same kind of concept as I like about the Twin Gremlins. We have a very even amount of base damage, and we are sitting at right around a 400 base damage once they're modded out. And that is very good. That's giving me 725 corrosive, 161 cold. Really amazing. And guys, the fact of the matter is that this is 22 shots and 22 shots out of these bad boys. That's like 11 shots out of each. That's legit. The accuracy is what you will find amazing, though, guys, if you go ahead and try one of these out. I'm not going to show you a million builds for it. As you can see, it glitched out while I was leveling them, and it says that I did a 4-forma build, but as you can plainly see, it's only a 3. Definitely, guys. It's really cheap to get them. They're not really a big deal to pick up. But if you're looking for a decent sidearm and you don't have things like the Brack or the Detron or things like that, this is worth snagging. They are well worth snagging. It's a semi-automatic, so you're gonna have to tap your finger on your mouse button or your fire button, whatever kind of version you play. But they're highly accurate, even out at long range, and you can just lay down DPS with them. And they have a very good status chance. So you can actually build these things to go up to, I think it's 99% status chance. I have a tendency to go for a little bit more damage just because I headshot all the time with this gun. Definitely check them out. If you haven't checked them out, they're worth a look because they are a lot of fun. Especially on someone who you can shoot them through an electric shield. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about. What was it? Maybe the Bow Prime? Oh yeah, guys. You're going to see some content on this here in the next couple days. This is a Life Strike build, so pay no attention to that. We can just go ahead and talk about the biggest thing here, guys, that I want to touch base on with this is that, as you can see, don't use this build, by the way. Don't use this build. Don't be like, I saw Ezra using it, so it's going to be the greatest. You can see that there's no, what is it called, Fury on this build. That's because I am a Volt. That's the whole reason. Honestly, guys, you can just easily take my build and swap out that Reach for a Fury, and bam, you have a perfectly respectable build to use on your Bow Prime. I love this weapon. The full breakdown will be coming very soon. The reason why do I love this weapon? Oh gee, maybe it's because I have a great spin attack and it has an amazing copter function. Like, it will just send you flying across the map on this thing, and it is great. I absolutely love it. So definitely look forward to that. That's going to be coming out. You're going to see this hanging out on my back quite a bit. So that's pretty much it. Wait, I have one more. I just remembered. The Worm Prime. I went in and picked this thing up. I picked up the, which obviously means that I got the Prime Laser Rifle. Guys, I do like this. I like the way it looks. It's very, very cool. It has no functionality that is going to make me use it, though. Warrior and Crowd Dispersion really makes it doesn't help me at all. So I'm not going to be using that. One of the things I do want to point out to you guys is what happened in a recent patch, and that is that Sanctuary now levels up to, 1516? And it works in conjunction with your redirection for how much shield you get. You can have a much stronger Sanctuary shield now when you're reviving targets. So, get on it. That's a very important thing to have. But Crowd Dispersion really doesn't matter to me very much. So I don't use him very often. I do on occasion. There's no way I'm going to put any Formas into him. I've never put any Formas on any Sentinel before, so I'm not going to do it. My main irritation with this Worm Prime is the fact that it didn't come with polarity slots. Other than the 4 that it normally did, I said, so what's Prime about this? I thought you said that I was getting a Worm Prime. Very sure that says Worm Prime right there. No polarity slots. Okay. Right then. Anyway. The Prime Laser Rifle is pretty much the same deal, guys. This thing is insanely inaccurate. That's my main problem with this. You can see that I don't like it by the way that I've modded this thing out. The one cool thing about it is you can get an incredible amount of range out of it using an Eagle Eye. But, guys, like half of the shots, if not more than that, are like firing off in some random area. It's like 100% accuracy. Ha 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 ha. No. This thing fires all over the place. Just all over the place. And it is quite hilarious to look at this. This is like a slap in the face to me, man. I have been complaining about this for a long time. Their accuracy numbers mean literally nothing. They just don't. The only time I've seen them actually be effective is on the Torrid, where it goes from the 100% accuracy to the 4.4. Other than that, guys, it's just laughable. But really cool looking little Sentinel. He is kind of cool looking. I do like him. And the Prime Laser Rifle does have a very good top-end damage. But since it's not going to be shooting the target consistently, I don't want it because my sweeper kicks butt. So, that's pretty much it. That is quite literally it. What I have been having fun with, guys, is actually running the Prime Laser Rifle on a Death Cube. And that's because, guys, this thing will be pew-pewing away, and it'll have a couple shots hit, and then as soon as that guy gets anywhere near me, boom, incinerate. Or vaporize. Very, very nice. I like it a lot. But to be honest, guys, it does way better with the sweeper. And that's just the way it goes. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. Bam, just like that. I have been having fun with the Death Cube. Of course, guys, I'm always going to be running a carrier, though. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I am Azraelis. Please like, comment, subscribe. Definitely go get yourself a Synapse if you don't have one. Definitely pick up some Anak Magnus if you haven't ever tried it before, because woo, that thing is a lot of fun. I mean, it's just like, it's like your Wild West. It's like you got yourself a cowboy hat. I'd go get myself that Grinlock lever action if I had, or a sidebar, if I could just get a cowboy hat for my Volt, so I could walk around and spit. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Azraelis. Like, comment, subscribe, all those kind of things. Keep sharing me with your friends, and we will keep doing videos. So, peace out, guys. I'm Azraelis. I'm out of here.